Alright. Well, according to Ventralis, the Ragni are in the hot labs of Venezia is in the hot labs, which is down this elevator, but while we're up here I want to look around here first.
I'd kill for a P204. Just hold down the trigger and zap. Hallway full of flash-boiled bugs.
That would make things easier, I guess. I don't really know what a P204 is, but anyway. And he doesn't have anything to say. Let's see what else is up here. According to the map, this is Captain Ventralis' office. We'll never see him here. Kind of weird. Plenty of people around here. Including an Elcor. Interesting. Who has the green symbol on the radar indicating that he's actually a merchant. So we can probably buy stuff there. Oh, let's talk to some of the people here. Sick scientist.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
Well, we may have to.
That stain in the corner is where Ellie died. I wanted to ask her out, but I never...
Well, you never get the chance now.
My contract was up. I was going home. They'll be coming for me. I know they will. That matriarch's dead. Everyone's dead over there. I tried to tell her, but she pressed down on my brains. Where did they come from?
Look at the guard over there. Look at his hands. See them twitching?
It's because of the stims they've been using, I think.
If the bugs don't get us, one of Ventralis' people is gonna flip out and kill us. You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
Okay. Alestia Ialis.
What?
That's a friendly greeting.
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
I don't to be condescending about it.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
And yet you do seem very upset about the fact that we interrupted your meditation.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Tell me anything at all, is what Gabriel Knight would have said.
No need to be so rude.
You are interrupting my meditations. Precisely how rude must I be to convince you to leave?
Much ruder than this.
Do you know Matriarch Venezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Because she's here and you might have seen her. Really, it's not rocket science.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Alright, let's leave her alone. Let's see. This guy has anything for sale.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
This doesn't seem like the time for commerce.
With nervous amusement, I have nothing else to do. Why not continue to run my kiosk?
Fair enough.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
You still have some stuff, though. Not anything that we are particularly interested in, I think. It's nice heavy armor. Not better than what Ashley is already wearing, though. Periodic amp and an omni tool. That's kind of pointless. No licenses either. So there's nothing we can do with him.
Science pukes. She just bug out and leave to die. Bug out.
Okay. Don't quit your day job.
What the hell are you looking at? You want me to use this?
Okay, I can see that why the others think the guards are on edge.
The company sent up a bunch of damn Asari. Eye candy won't kill bugs. Science pukes. She just bug out and leave them to die. All their fault anyway. Bug out.
The Asari are way more than just eye candy. Even Benezia, with her very high cleavage factor.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
I don't smoke.
Been counting your kills? I'm up to 24.
I'm up to 2400 or something like that.
Krogan, Hanar, these things. Doesn't matter what color they are, or how many legs they have. They're all out to screw us.
Great, another xenophobe.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
Dr. Palon.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
Yeah, he already told us that she's in the hot labs.
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
Could be.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
Okay, then we'll have to try and find him.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
Okay, we'll have to find him too.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Okay. Okay, so we should look for this Dr. Cohen fellow as well as Han Olar. Quarantine lab. There's a secure area up there. This goes downstairs. The medical bay is where Dr. Cohen is supposed to be. Let's go there. It's conveniently nearby. There he is.
I know you'd have a cure by now.
Seem to be sick. Let's related to the problems here or not? I don't know.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
He is also voiced by Dwight Schultz, like Navigator Presley. Maybe we could help.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
I sure can't.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
Perhaps he'll listen to us.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
All right.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm our doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Alright, so we should speak to Ventralis about getting into the quarantine lab so we can help the doctor with a cure. Much like on the Citadel, there are a couple of minor side missions here. Let's see what's over here. Just a small sleeping quarters. And hey, it's not as if Ventralis needs all the stuff he can get. Let's just steal it from him. Kind of weird how you can be playing as Paragon, yet still rob all these people. RPG logic. Want to talk to Ventralis, which is back towards the tram. We'll deal with this, then we'll look for this Han Olar fellow.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
Dr. Cohen says there's no risk of contamination.
All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
If that's the only way you'll let us in, I agree.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Alright. Then we should go to the quarantine labs, which incidentally is also where we need to go to find Han Olar. So that works out. And there's another elevator. The other exit from that room leads through a secure area and leads down to the secure lab, which we could see on the map when we were down at tram terminal. But you can't get through that secure area. There's Han Olar. And a couple more scientists.
Okay, this one will get you.
How can you tell jokes?
So this hydrogen atom says to another hydrogen, I lost my electron.
I'm positive.
I've heard this one.
And the other hydrogen says, man, are you sure? I'm positive.
I knew that one.
Just shut up. God.
It's a very old physics joke.
Gotta keep the mood light. I mean, if you don't laugh, you'll... yeah, you just have to. I should have taken my vacation. No, I had to get those last few alleles nailed down. It could be worse, right? I could be one of those guys in the med bay. You'll do something about those things, right? Gotta keep the mood light.
I used to have nightmares like this. Too many cheap horror vids before lights out. We were running on batteries before the connection to Central was restored. I'm more afraid of the guards now. They've been getting twitchy. I used to have nightmares like this. Too many cheap horror.
Yeah, we saw
vids before
how the
lights
guards
out.
were getting twitchy. Storage locker. More stuff.